I'm not sleeping tonight. Not after what I saw. What I heard. I know it sounds crazy. People will say I was dreaming or hallucinating. I've read comments like that before, but I'm begging you, please listen. Especially if you have children, please just listen. It all started 2 nights ago. I went down to the basement to look for some old books I hadn't touched in years. Pulpy crime novels I used to love rereading. I brought them over from my parents' house a long time ago. My daughter, Lily, was already asleep upstairs. My wife had been away on a work trip all week, so I was home alone. Our basement is old, cramped up with boxes full of stuff we didn't need, but we couldn't bring ourselves to throw away. We kept it mostly clean, but there's still dust in the corners, stone foundation. We've only lived in the house for a year, but I've spent enough time down there to know every inch of it, which is why I noticed the door. It was in the wall behind the boiler. A warped wooden door. I swore it hadn't been there before. No doorknob, just an old black iron keyhole. The kind you'd see in a rotting Victorian asylum. I just stood there, frozen, staring at it. The books I came down for were long forgotten. The wood looked damp. The air smelled like mold and rust. I stepped closer, reached out to touch it, when I heard something. A sound from the other side. It was faint at first. I leaned in, pressing my ear to the door when I heard it more clearly.
Dad?
My blood turned to ice. It was Lily's voice. I was terrified. I ran up the stairs so fast I nearly fell. Cold sweat poured down my face. I reached my daughter's bedroom, heart pounding, terrified of what I might see. But she was there, asleep in bed, breathing gently. I could see her chest rising and falling. Some relief crashed over me like a wave. I didn't sleep that night. The next day, I tried to convince myself it was in my head. It was just my imagination. Maybe the lack of sleep was messing with me. But last night, I went back down to the basement. The door was still there, but this time, it was open. Just a crack, only a few centimeters. Just enough to see the darkness beyond. But there was something else. Stairs. Narrow, stone stairs leading straight down. I should have called someone, but who? The police? And what would I even say? Hi, there's a haunted door in my basement and someone inside is copying my daughter's voice. Yeah, no. I'd sound insane. I knew how that would go. Instead, I grabbed a flashlight. Told myself I'd just take a quick look, just enough to prove to myself that it was nothing. That I was imagining things. The door creaked open as I opened it wider, like it was in pain. The air that came out was ice cold. My flashlight barely pierced the blackness. Still, I started going down. The walls were stone, slick with moisture. The air contained a stench of mold and rot, like wet meat left too long in the dark. The stairs kept going, way deeper than they should have. I counted 50 steps before I even dared to look back. That's when I heard it again.
Dad, it's dark down here.
Lily's voice. Exactly the way she speaks, right down to the tiny twist she puts in her R's. But something was wrong. It sounded too perfect. Too rehearsed. Like something trying to sound like her. Lily? I called out. Silence. Then the sound of something scraping against the stone. Something crawling. I stepped back fast with the flashlight flickered out. Dead. I was swallowed in black, and the darkness wasn't just around me. It pressed against me, heavy and suffocating, like it was trying to push into my skin. I ran, as fast as I could. I was almost at the top when something grabbed my leg. I fell, slamming against the steps. Luckily, I didn't tumble all the way down, but I was panicking, thrashing, kicking blindly. I couldn't see what had me, just black, nothing but black. I pulled with everything I had, kicking, yanking, and then, whatever it was, let go of my leg. I scrambled to my feet and ran up the last few steps, slammed the basement door shut behind me, and then I felt it. Something was on the other side of the door, pressing against it, breathing, slow, heavy. I could feel it through the wood. Then I heard it.
You closed the door, Dad.
That wasn't very nice.
A whisper, right against the door. I haven't gone back down there today. I can't. But I had to know. So I took Lily's baby monitor and placed it by the basement door. I just checked the recording. 3:13 a.m. Silence. 3:16 a.m. A voice.
Dad, can I come upstairs now?
3:17 a.m. It was Lily's laugh, but stretched too long, shaky, unnatural. Then came the sound, scraping, something clawing at the walls. I didn't think, I just acted. I blocked the basement door with everything I could grab, a couch, a bookshelf, even the damn refrigerator. Whatever was down there wasn't coming up. Then I went to Lily's room. She was still asleep, breathing gently, peacefully. But then she whispered, eyes still shut.
Why did you lock me in the dark, Dad?
And then she smiled. Not like Lily. Too wide, too many teeth. Her face was pale, empty, wrong. That thing wasn't my daughter. I bolted out of her room and locked the door behind me, heart pounding like it was trying to rip through my chest. My vision blurred. I leaned against the hallway wall, gasping for air, trying to piece together what the hell just happened. I'm writing this now, sitting on the floor outside her room, back against the wall. I can't stop shaking. Tears keep running down my face, and I don't even bother to wipe them away. There's only one thing left to do, and I don't know if it's the right thing. Maybe I've lost my mind, but I'm going to burn this house to the ground. Something lives here, something dark, something wrong. I don't know what it is, but it's not my daughter in that room. I know that much.
And I won't let it escape.
I'm not sure why I find these stories so entertaining. I mean, they're terrifying, but I guess there's a part of me that enjoys being scared. Or maybe I'm just desensitized to everything. Either way, thanks for watching, and don't forget to lock your doors tonight. It's cheaper than therapy.